Hey everyone, Tomias here. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today, we're at day 2 of our brand new Raid Shadow Legends journey. Now, if you guys missed the first video, do check it out because we go through the setup and our approach to an unconventional starting champion pick. You can see our Elhain is level 30 now. So, as you know, today, we're definitely going to be upgrading her and also taking a look at our Supreme Galek. So this will be a progression focused video on what we should be doing for day 2 as we push forward on this brand new journey. Now, if you want to follow my journey, if you want to check out what Raid is all about as a free-to-play or small spender, use the QR code on my screen. Not only is it going to give you a ton of new rewards, you'll also be able to get a brand new epic champion in Zargala alongside all of these upgrade materials that you otherwise just won't have. There are also 4 separate codes that you can redeem for one individual legendary character per account. We've got Supreme 6 for the Supreme Galek that you see on the screen, as well as Monkey King for the Song Wukong character that has been just extremely meta in terms of performance. And of course, GETALICE will get you Alice the Wanderer from the previous event. And also, last but not least, to get Loki for Loki the Deceiver. You can also use a brand new promo code Gameleap, that's right, giving you energy, XP, as well as silver. Newer players or returning players can do that as well. After much deliberation, we've decided, of course, to go with Elhain as our main new starter, and we're gonna level her up because you can see here as a level 30 3-star character, she's level capped. Okay, she's not gonna gain any more experience, whereas Galek as a natural legendary, he's sitting at 5 stars. So even the Zargala that you get for free from my referral code is 4 stars, so she will be level 40. So what we're gonna do now is go to the tavern, and we're gonna use some chickens. That's right, chickens are going to be very important in this game as you use them as fodder. So you can see that a 3-star character in Elhain is going to take up 3-star chickens, and later on when we reach a level 40, which is the cap for 4-star, we're going to be using 4-star fodders. So this time we're going to level it up, and I talked about how previously I've made a mistake in the sense that I've been using fusion. That's right, fusion units. You can see here, this is, of course, our brand new 3-star character that we picked up, okay? And we also have another 2-star character that have the little icon. And this means that this character is part of a fusion unit. Now, if you were to use them as any upgrade materials, it'll give you a warning. And previously, because of us wanting to follow that initial power spike, initial curve, we forego the fusion materials. This time, we're not going to use any of these fusion materials for sure. And another thing that we went over is that the Apprentice Pass is so important because, as you can see here, as long as you're doing these daily challenges every single time and you're leveling up your main character, you can see the amount of freebies that we'll get is absolutely massive. Okay, we just got 20 of these breweries that we didn't even use. You also get your chicken, you get more of these skill books, even more and more upgrade breweries as well as chicken. So this is the reason why people say go with your starter as your first main character, okay? Because that's gonna be really good efficiency wise, and when you're pulling resources into it, it's gonna be super good. Now I'm gonna get my Elhain to level 50 for sure, and once Elhain as well as Galek are both at level 50, then I have a decision to make whether or not I want to make my Galek the first level 60 or is it going to be Elhain. We'll leave that decision to a later episode. So now what we're going to do is make sure you're upgrading your characters with the correct beer or brewery, as they call it, okay, with the tavern. So don't sacrifice euros, and what I'm going to do is just going to make her, because now you can see the level cap is going to be 40 as max, right? I'm going to just use 10 to bring her to level 30. Okay, to level 30, and because I'm using the matching element, this is going to be extremely important, offering her bonuses. Now, another thing you can use to upgrade your character is going to be the skill tomes, and this is part of the reason why having a starter as your main, of course, force is going to be super important. Because let's say if we were to choose Galek, we are not going to have any legendary tomes for Galek. It's just way too difficult. But for 3 stars, it's going to be pretty easy. So we're going to use all 9 for now, and let's see what we hit. Of course, what you can do is save them and use them one at a time, but we're going to get her to max anyways. And yeah, we did land on the important one, in reducing this to now a 4-turn lightning arrow, and later on we're going to ascend her as well. We of course want also the Valley of Death to the final level, and yeah, Keen Shot is not bad. Either way, this is a fantastic upgrade, and we've got some brand new gears on her as well. But going back to the passes one more time, you can see that we have completed some more apprentice challenges. That's why it shows that as you're progressing through and just making your starting champion better and better, you will get all of these freebies. And what we're going to talk about probably in a separate video is the Apprentice Path and how things are being built around it, and why the level 20 reward is going to be absolutely worth it. Okay, so that's going to be a separate video, and what we're going to do here is just keep progressing as we are building our characters out. And on day 2 is when essentially I have managed to collect some of the gears, because if you take a look at the new progression words, don't forget we get these 4-star purple artifacts in terms of gears. And then the daily login, we got some additional tomes, and there was also another login that gave me, I believe, 2 pieces of speed 6-star speed purple. This is really nice. Okay, this is absolutely fantastic. So this has been great, and we did manage to get 2 decent pieces. Now going back to the champion, what we're going to do right now is you can see I have this 1 piece on Galek and the other piece on him as well. So he's got some bonus speed, but we are going to upgrade our champion. Now personally, I don't go for anything that's less than a 5 or 6 star to a plus. I would say plus 9 is probably what we're going to go at. Plus 8, sorry. So we're going to click to plus 8 and click on instant upgrade, and be careful. Watch your silver, okay? Because you don't want to consume too much. So this to plus 8 didn't cost that much, and we landed twice on HP, making her a bit more tanky, which is okay. We'll take it. And then we'll do the same now for this, and this is a speed boot, which is not bad at all, because that is a very useful main stat on the boot. So we'll land it on attack percentage as well as HP, and then we're going to do this. And this is a 3-star glove, which I really don't want to upgrade, but do I have anything better? It's flat attack, which is not great. So here we'll just do a very 4 levels on that, and then we'll stop. And then for the rest, we can upgrade a bit, as they are going to be level 8 for the 5-star weapon. So here's the weapon, and then let's do the upgrade on this. And I'm doing this to the lifesteal stat that everyone gets for free, okay? Because the lifesteal stat is going to allow you to later on have your starting champion solo, and it's going to be a very useful set. And of course, we landed all on defense, which is fine, because having it being a bit more tanky is very nice. So now we have upgraded them, and I believe we got some more skill books which we can use in the tavern again to get her hopefully one of the skills to level 5 right here. Oh, we have to collect it later time. And don't forget, you can also ascend characters, and you can see that at 3-star we increase our lightning arrow, okay? And now the lightning arrow is going to have an additional effect, which means for ours, it's basically saying that it's an additional 15 chance of inflicting a critical hit, which is nice. We don't have all of the materials needed, but we can get her to 2-star, and now we are going to collect some of the rewards that we get from missions. And you can see these are some really insane packs showing up. I'll probably do a little quick guide on what I'm going to be spending in terms of all of the resources management, and make sure that you're collecting all of these here, and then collect the weeklies, lots of stamina being collected, and then for the challenges, just keeping them updated, because all of these resources, especially if you're free to play, is going to be extremely important. So again, we're going to collect this and collect these. I think we unlocked the next part. Yeah, look, we got 4-star chickens already. So we just need 2 more of that, and we'll be able to get our unit to a 5-star. And make sure you're checking the event a lot, because you can see gear enhancement. I was just doing gear enhancement, so we are going to collect some points, and we'll probably collect a bit more to at least get the energy back. So we've got 2 days and then 1 day is here, so we can figure out what we want to collect from there. And that is pretty much it for day 2. We're going to spend the rest of our days just pushing through the campaign mode, go as far as we can, because again, we need the levels, we need to unlock the rest of the game modes, arenas, for example. And what we're going to do is use our 2 strongest champions in Elhain, our brand new starter, as well as Supreme Galek. Because Elhain, as you saw previously, with the upgrades, the skill books, the gears, she's going to be a lot stronger, and we'll try to awaken her as well and ascend into the 3rd star, unlocking her stronger version of the skill. But I'm still undecided whether or not I want to make Elhain my first level 60, or is it going to be Supreme Galek? Let me know in the comments which one you think we'll do. Of course, in our previous playthrough, we did the starter, which was KO, and he hard carried, having access to really strong masteries, and of course, fully skill booked out. But maybe we'll try something different this time and go with Supreme Galek. The skills won't be upgraded, but even if he is not going to have any upgrades in that department, he's still a super strong character, as you can see, dealing massive amounts of damage, and any debuffs will just make him even stronger once we have ascended him to 3-star. And don't forget, I recommend you use the QR code on the screen or my link in the description. You will get Zargala, the epic champion, for free, with the resources on top of the ability to redeem one of the 4 legendary characters alongside their code. And after 24 hours, you can also use a brand new promo code Gameleap. That's right, giving you energy, XP, as well as silver. Newer players or returning players can do that as well. And yes, I'll see you guys in the next video. And goodbye now.